Bow, chicka wow wow. What's up, party people? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Elkivate Your Life. I am your hostess with the mostess. L as in the letter L, and key as in the key to your heart. Thank you for all tuning in on this Wednesday, May 14th, Wisdom Wellness Wednesday, as I normally like to call it. And I never heard back from all the moms out there about how was your Mother's Day? Oh, you are wondering why Elkie is in Elkie form, not Eva form. Well, I said I was going to be switching it up on occasion, so here I am, switching it up. Womp womp, or womp womp, as the kids at school say. So anyway, let's get into it. What are we going to be talking about this evening? Well, I'm so glad you asked. We are going to be talking about ghosting. What's up with that? What is up with this newer generation and ghosting? Or is it a newer generation thing? Or has it been going on for quite some time and we just recently found a term for it, right? Well, thank you to all my loyal listeners and subscribers who have been inquiring about what's up with ghosting. It's our kids ghosting us. It's in dating ships, relationships, friendships, situationships. We are constantly coming across the term of ghosting. Why? Well, I did my homework. I did some research. I did some interviewing. And I have to tell you, the common theme across the board is a few things. Number one, it is a form of that person controlling the situation. They are able to control the situation by ghosting you, blocking you, deciding not to talk to you anymore, blocking you from social media, phone call, text, email, whatever the case may be. It also shows a form of what's called an avoidant. Often avoidants will do this if they avoid conflict, confrontation, communication. It is also known as an immature way of handling communication styles. So the reason I bring this up is a loyal listener of mine, Roger, brought up the fact, hey, I was in this relationship and thought everything was going great. And the next thing I know, they ghosted me and blocked me. Why? Why did this happen to me? So it caused me to look at my own self, my own relationships, and ask other people around me. Just this evening when I'm walking my dog, I bumped into my neighbor friend who has a dog like mine, Chanel. My co-host is hiding, by the way. She's in the other room. She's chilling. She's watching her Chanel TV. She's like, I can't be bothered right now. But I'm sure it's just a matter of time that she will come running out here. You'll hear the pitter-patter on the hardwood floor, and you will hear and see her coming. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe she's so comfy and chilling. She's like, it's cool, Mom. I don't really need to be your co-host. So ghosting, what is it? Form of manipulation, form of avoidant behavior, form of immature behavior. When is it okay to ghost or not? And is it okay? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, well, here's what I will say. On the reciprocating end, obviously we don't want to be ghosted, right? Because what does it do? It leaves the mind wandering. Was it me? Was it something I said? Was it something I did or didn't do? What did I say? What did I do? What did I do to warrant this behavior? Did I not create a comfortable space for this person to communicate with me? Was I not respecting the healthy boundaries? Well, it could be all of the above. Or it could just be that that person wanted to have control of the situation and is an avoidant when it comes to communication, maybe is immature and doesn't know how to communicate and is fearful of communication. Where people were justifying it is, hey, if I'm involved in a toxic relationship and I have tried to communicate my thoughts or feelings, or maybe that person didn't create a comfortable space for the other person to share their thoughts or the opinions, or maybe their feedback was falling on deaf ears, then is it okay to ghost? I mean, there's an exception to every rule, right? Let's face it, there's an exception to every rule. Ultimately, we want to foster healthy communication styles with our friends, with our partners, with our spouses. You know, like I just said, situationships, friendships, relationships, whatever the case may be. Obviously, you want to foster healthy communication styles. And note to self, if you are reading or listening to Commitment to Love, Love is a Verb, plug for Kyle Few, then hopefully you are taking these things into consideration of how to communicate your feelings. What does love look like to you, and or the type of relationship that you are looking for. And hopefully you are implementing those things. In every one of my podcasts, I try to talk about things that you could read or watch or implement to help make you a better person in that relationship, right? Whether it be your inner child of the past, looking inwardly and talking to, hello, my precious. And here is our co-host, Squirrel. Here is my co-host, Chanel. Say hello to our audience, my dear. She's like, just put your legs down so I can lay down on your lap, on my mama couch. Sorry, guys. This dress, you know, it's not really the kind of dress that you normally would wear something underneath. And however, because I work at a school in special ed, you know, I have to be covered appropriately. And so the undergarments might be peeking out during the video. Sorry, not sorry. In fact, I found myself having to wear a sweater today because of it. Chanel, say hello to our audience. Hello, audience. I'm Chanel, and I can't be without my mommy when we're in the same household. Are you going to say hello, babies? Meow. Oh, did you hear that? She'll usually do a submissive sneeze, which is, for those of my dog lovers out there, if you know, you know, when they do a sneeze, it's usually a form of submissiveness, of listening and submitting to me, her food source, her provider, right, honey? Right? Yeah, sorry, she's missing. I just realized she's missing her Easter scarf, her little Easter bandana, and that is because I had to give my girl a bath because I'm going to be gone this weekend, possibly, and My daughter is going to be watching her, and my daughter is all about, is she clean? Is she bathed? Does she smell funny? All the things. My daughter, like me, super sensitive to light, sound, smells, all of that. So, getting back to ghosting, is it okay to ghost somebody if you are in a unhealthy, toxic relationship, situationship, dating ship, whatever you want to call it? Is it okay? I mean, I would say it's justified, right? If you have tried to talk to this person and or asked for a comfortable space to be able to share your feelings and you were unsuccessful in those things, then it's understandable that you would ghost them because you exhausted your options. So yeah, sure, why not? Do I think it's a good practice? No, I don't. I don't agree with it. I was raised to be a communicator, and I think it's important to communicate your feelings, even if it's not a good relationship, situationship, whatever the case may be. I think it's important to tell the other person, listen, if you can't respect my boundaries or my words or whatever, I'm going to ghost you and I'm going to block you. And if you do that, then the other person knows. Not that it's your job to tell them that, but I do think, like I said, there's exceptions to every rule. And I do think it's important if you're looking to leave whatever the situation, relation, whatever that space is, I think it's helpful for you to be able to communicate that. And I also think it's helpful for the other person to know what they're doing wrong. Again, it depends on the situation. There's an exception to the rule. I mean, if they're unhealthy, if they're a toxic communicator, if they don't listen, if they don't respect your boundaries, deuces, kick rocks, yeah, warranted. Okay, sure. I just think that if you have the opportunity to communicate first, try that first. And hopefully it works. And if it doesn't, and you need to ghost them and block them, yes, I have been guilty of doing that to somebody that checked all those boxes. Absolutely. So I want to let you know I have the full Buzzsprout. The full podcast on audio is available through YouTube, of course, but also through Buzzsprout, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, all of the podcast platforms that you can think of. And I do hope that you will like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. Ladies and gents, there is an option that says send in your text or write a text, and it literally gives you the opportunity to give me your feedback, whatever they may be. Thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't agree, I ghost people all the time, I have no problem with it, or it sucks to be ghosted, this was my experience, and maybe you have different thoughts and opinions on it, and maybe you'd like to share that. Or maybe you would like to share how you were on the receiving end and it was a really painful experience. We all are entitled to have a voice and share our thoughts and opinions. And that's why I'm here. Anyway, Roger, I hope that helped you. I hope that you took away some good intel that will help you look inwardly, self-reflect, be introspective, also look at the other person and their actions. Maybe they had some red flags that you ignored and that's what led to that situation. And be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share. It helps the algorithm. And if you are interested in subscribing, there is an opportunity for you to subscribe. Ladies and gents, it's as little as a cup of coffee or as much as a fast food breakfast. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Persimmon Dental. Thank you for keeping my smile white and bright. Persimmon Dental, located in the Persimmon Plaza on Martinelli Way. Teresa, Dr. Lamb, all of the staff, warm, welcoming, love them. Shout out to my loyal listeners and subscribers who I did mention in my audio. Kara Kenfield of lovemyartist.etsy.com, Tom Guzik, minerspickstudios.etsy.com, and Jeff Pata, namaste. And of course, Kyle Few, Commitment to Love, Love is a Verb. Check him out. He has an Audible. It's well worth it, and we could all use the help. And then, of course, Lisa Roberts, Curbelo, and Mike Kaufman. Thank you so much for being loyal subscribers. I hope you will continue to tune in, listen, watch. Have a great weekend. And Chanel, say ciao for now. Ciao for now. Good night. Ciao for now.